Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO.com. Tonight, the Osage City Indians host the West Franklin Falcons. This KOFO Game of the Week broadcast is brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Kansas State Bank, Quality Structures, and by Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Herald, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Kramer Pharmacy. Our Game of the Week on KOFO.com is also brought to you by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, and Harvest Bank. Now let's head to the field and join KOFO's Luke Queen for our KOFO Game of the Week.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Yes. Can you hear me? Yeah, welcome everybody here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Luke Queen with you here this evening in Osage City, where West Franklin has traveled over here into Osage County to take on the undefeated Osage City Indians. Falcons coming in at 0-2 on the season. Week 1 lost to Central Heights, lost week 2 just to COVID, and then defeated last week at Council Grove by the final of 44-20. Osage City has rolled through their first 3 opponents. They defeated Linden in week 1, 41-0. Council Grove in week 2, 51-0. And last week defeated the Mission Valley Vikings by the score of 45-8. 137-8. They are outscoring their opponents through 3 games. That is, quick math, almost 46 points per ball game for the Osage City Indians. 224.7 yards on the ground, 161 yards through the air. Total offense upwards of 380-plus yards per ball game for the Indians. For West Franklin, averaging just 50 yards on the ground right now, just moving the ball through the air, maybe in that second half last week, getting things going through the air. 217 yards per game in the air, 267 yards total per contest. And just going to have to be the West Franklin defense is really going to have to step up here this evening, as they're going to be taking on a high-powered, fast-paced Osage City offense. You just cannot score that many points if you don't score rather quickly on occasion. And so it'll be a tough task for the West Franklin defense here tonight, as the Osage City Indians averaging just under 46 points a ball game. West Franklin averaging just over 16 points per contest. So the 0-2 Falcons taking on the 3-0 Indians here this evening. This is a 2A District 2 matchup. All the teams just starting district play here in 2A District 2. This district consists of Wellsville, Humboldt, Jayhawk, Lynn, Osage City, West Franklin, and Eureka. Osage City and West Franklin here this evening. Wellsville and Jayhawk, Lynn playing over in Wellsville tonight. Humboldt and Eureka also playing against each other. So we're going to have a lot of 2A District 2 action going for the next few weeks. Next here on KOFO.com. But here this evening, it will be Osage City and West Franklin. We're not going to have time for a break, as the teams have stepped onto the field. Osage City going to kick it away back deep. For West Franklin is Travell Froggett and Trey Rogers. He had his arms over his chest there. Josiah Smith will kick it away here for Osage City. Big kick here towards Froggett. Going to take it at about the 15-yard line, out across the 20-25. Stutter steps out towards near the 30-yard line, maybe just short of it at the 29. The 14-yard return, and West Franklin will start first down and 10 at the 29-yard line. So again, West Franklin to get something going offensively, move the football here early on, as Osage City has been putting it on people early, averaging over 33 points in the first half of their 45.5. West Franklin hadn't been out to great starts yet. Snap McCullough, and he's going to keep it along the left side, kind of stacked up there, and gain of a couple on the play. McCullough on the carry there. So gain of a yard and a half, maybe 2 on the play. We're going to call it second down in a long 8 situation here. Have to get out basically to touch the 40-yard line as they started just inside the 40 at the 39. Falcons junior quarterback Lance McCullough under center. Going to send twin receivers out to the left. It's Rogers and Creaky. McCullough takes a snap, quick bubble screen out to Rogers. Rogers with a swarm of Indian defenders attacking him, and he will be tackled for a loss of a yard on the play. Quickly over there is the defense for Osage City. Good quick pass and catch with the nose of the football back at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be third down and 10. McCullough comes to the huddle with the play call. And West Franklin breaks the huddle. This time they're going to send Wade Nicholas out wide to the right. Froggett in the slot to the right. McCullough back to pass and quickly in trouble, and he will be sacked for a loss on the blitz. Coming in there is Brody Littrell. Littrell sprinting through from his linebacker spot and almost unblocked there. I'm not even sure anybody got a chip on him. And it was fumbled and recovered, and quickly Osage City will take over on offense. I didn't even see that part of it. But it is Osage City out quickly, trip receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, back to pass is Landon Boss, junior quarterback. He's going to throw. Pass is complete there for the first down, and that is Garrett Fager on the catch. Down by number 60, Andre Snow. First down on the play, that's 7. Twin receivers each side. Littrell behind Boss. Boss going to give to Littrell. He's going to go up the middle, and he's got nice positive yards down, and he is in quickly. Osage City gets on the board here quickly on a 7-yard touchdown run by Brody Littrell with 9:51 remaining here in quarter number 1. I said they like to go quickly, does Osage City. I did not even see the fumble, and they were just, the offense was right out there. Smith going to come in to attempt the extra point. Snap is back, placement down, kick is away, and it is up and good. And so with 9:51 remaining here in the first quarter, Osage City 7, West Franklin 0. We're going to be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. While making funeral arrangements, we hear some of the most delightful stories. We hope you record those stories to pass down to future generations. Dangle & Son sets the standard in funeral service.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
And back here in Osage City, Luke Queen with you, 9:51 remaining in the first quarter. Osage City forced a fumble on 3rd and long. Brody Littrell shot through into the backfield. Lance McCullough didn't even have time to turn and set. His feet was hit. The ball came loose. Osage City, 2 plays later, puts 7 on the board. The kick away by Josiah Smith. This will be fielded by Trey Rogers about the 19-yard line. Out across the 25-30, and he'll be wrapped up across the 30, short of the 35, to stay at about the 34-yard line. And so West Franklin will take over here, first down and 10. West Franklin comes back out on offense in this Osage City team, averaging just under 46 points a ball game, and that is a team that scores quickly, and they have. Just over 2 minutes gone. Creaky moves over to the right side, handoff. Actually, it's a keeper, and now an option pitch out to Trey Rogers, who's got the edge and a lot of space. One man to beat down the sideline. And now we've got a whistle back at the 35, blowing this play dead. McCullough faked the handoff in there, kind of a belly. Reed kept it himself and then pitched out as he was being wrapped up, finding Trey Rogers, but the whistle stopped the play, and I don't know if Rogers had stepped out of bounds, but it didn't. I mean, it didn't appear to be anywhere close to it there. I almost want to know if there was an inadvertent whistle in this situation. They're going to replay first down. Okay, so thankfully we got a coach up here who's got communication with the far side and figured that out for us. But that's very unfortunate for West Franklin, as that play was going to go for some yardage there. This time it's going to be McMahon and Nichols split wide to the right. I'll get in motion, and they're going to give through there. A fumble is on the play, and once again it is recovered here by Osage City. And it sure is a fumble on the play. The second turnover here by West Franklin. Osage City coming out once again on offense. Couldn't tell if that was on the handoff there or if McCullough was trying to bring that back. Kim Boss in the shotgun, twin receivers each side. Littrell back there with him, back to pass, looking to go for the home run here. Now he's got a receiver throwing it out, and the pass is caught down near the 10, maybe about the 8-yard line. And that catch is by Jace Brenner. And that was a nice move by the quarterback to buy some time, rolling out to his right just a little bit. And Brenner, his offensive line, gave him the time, and Brenner shot open. That back to Boss. Boss going to keep it himself on a sweep to the right, and the quarterback will take it in for the touchdown, 4 yards out. With 9:07, just 44 seconds off of the clock, and Osage City runs another one in. And this time it was Landon Boss with the 4-yard touchdown run. So it's quickly 13-0 here, and Osage City coming back out to kick again. Said it on Friday Night Lights and in the open that Osage City likes to move the ball quickly here, and that's what they have done so far in this first quarter. Placement down, kick is away. Good boot. Looks good to me. Awaiting the sign, and it is good. So with 9:07 remaining in quarter number one, it is Osage City 14, West Franklin nothing. Back in 30, you're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
And back in Osage City, Luke Queen with you here this evening. 9:07 remaining in quarter number one. Osage City 14, West Franklin nothing. Falcons have Rogers and Froggatt back again to receive this kick from Josiah Smith. Smith approaches and kick is away, and it'll be taken by the upman Creaky at about the 20-yard line. Makes a move at the 25 across the 30-35, and he'll be tripped up as he crosses the 35-yard line at about the 37. Shorter kick than the previous ones. Creaky took just a couple steps back to field that and then made a nice move at 18 yards on the return. First down and 10, the ball at the 37 here for West Franklin.
First down, Falcons from the 37.
Like Froggatt and Creaky are going to split wide to the left. McCullough under center. McCullough takes the snap, working to his left down the line of scrimmage, gives it first man through. And we've got positive yards out across the 35 across the 40 to about the 41. I ought to look at those big numbers that they've painted down there for me. Second down and really about 5, maybe 5.5 yards. McCullough takes a snap. Give first man through once again along the right side, this time out to the 45. Looks like Micah Foley, the ball carrier, and just shy of the 45. Nose of the football actually touching the 45, so it'll be third down and short. Long 2, short 3 situation here as they got to get the ball to the 47-yard line.
Third down.
Falcons break the huddle. They're going to send 2 receivers wide to the right.
Now they're going to blitz. Middle blitzer.
Froggatt in motion. The give is going to be to Boley, and he's wrapped up. Actually, it's going to be McCullough on the keeper. Another good kind of belly lead there, and then pulled it back. Lance McCullough did a nice job there, and he's out across the 50-yard line. I thought they had Boley stopped there right at the line of scrimmage, but a great job to pull that out at the last second by the quarterback and then get around the edge for about 5 yards there, 6 yards when they needed 2. So into Osage City territory at the 49-yard line. Creaky going to split wide to the right. Snap back to McCullough. He's going to pitch there. Ball is fumbled. It's on the ground. Scrum for it there, trying to get it to Froggatt. Pitch was just a little bit high. The Falcons will get on top of this one, but it's back at the 48-yard line, a loss of about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 13. Cole jogs over to the sideline, gets the play call, and comes back out to the huddle.
Second down and 13 for the Falcons.
Falcons come to the line of scrimmage. Cole will go under center. Receivers to each side. Rogers in motion. The pitch is to him. Rogers trying to get to the edge, and now just throws his body forward there as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough half a yard, maybe a full yard there as Trey Rogers was trying to get to that edge. Osage City's pursuit was good, and so Rogers getting what he can out of that. Third down and long 12 in this situation. They are going to mark it basically at the line of scrimmage. I thought Trey might have dove forward just a little bit, but tough to see going that fast in that direction. Time twin receiver is going to go to the left side. Rogers going to go motion left to right. They give to Bully, and McCullough will keep it. He's back to the original line of scrimmage as he falls forward to the 49. But it'll be 4th down and 10. He's able to gain 3 yards back on that carrier. Osage City defense flying to the football. Tough to pick out who makes the tackle there. Seems to be a couple of them. 4th down and 10. Looks like Nichols is going to drop back into punt formation here as the punt team will come out for West Franklin. Snap is back. Kick is away. Low line drive going to bound down, take a big hop, picked up there by Flager. Tripped up, but he's able to keep his feet. Out across the 15, 20, 25, and he'll be tackled down at about the 27-yard line. Fager able to get his hands up and bring that down, or else the Indians might have been pinned back inside their own 10. That punt took a good bounce. But Garrett Fager able to use his athleticism and get his hands up there and secure that one and then turn it into positive yards, a gain of a return of about 15. 5:07 remaining here in quarter number 1. 1st down and 10 with the ball at about the 27-yard line. Boss takes the snap, looks to throw. Now under a little bit of pressure rolling out. Got some space, going to throw it up into the air. Pass is knocked away, but there's flags coming out, and this is in the area of pass interference. Pass intended there for Brecken Bowen. The throw was underneath or behind the receiver. He had to try and stop his route and almost come back to it. Creaky tried to get his head turned around, throwing his hands up there, and made contact. The flags came out. They're going to mark it off 10 yards, and that should be a 1st down with that. And that moves it out to the 37-yard line. So 1st down and 10. Twins each side. Littrell to the left of Boss. Boss back to pass, looking to his right, going to go up top. Got a man. That's Fager. Fager makes the catch at the 25, 10, 15. 5-head touchdown. And so the pass over the top there, 63 yards in the air.
Eric Fager. 62 yards on the play.
Big pass there from Boss to Fager. And Osage City, with 4:42 remaining here in the first quarter, is looking to go up 21 as they send in the kicking unit. Kick is up and away, and it is good. So it's 4:42 remaining here in quarter number 1. It is Osage City 21 and West Franklin nothing. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
No matter what brand of AC you have, Adamson Brothers can make sure it's ready for the hot summer months ahead. Call today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Join KOFO for the Ken Kessinger Show, our weekly chat with the OU Braves head football coach every Tuesday night at 7:06, live from Primetime Grill in South Ottawa. Bob Johnson is your host with Coach Kessinger. It's food, fun, and football on the Ken Kessinger Show, Tuesday nights on KOFO.
Back here in Osage City, Luke Queen with you. 4:42 remaining in quarter number 1. Osage City 21 and West Franklin nothing. Osage City set to kick it away once again is Froggett and Rogers, the deep men back once again here for West Franklin.
Back to receive, number 3, Froggett, and number 5, Trey Rogers.
Osage City, that quick strike offense, they use it all year long, and it is tough to defend. Little short pooch kick, cut there to 40, right across the 45. And looks like good starting field position here. This time, Osage City trying to kind of surprised West Franklin with a little bit of a short kick there. But the Falcons, nice job. Andrew Rowland alert to see that kick coming his direction and just grab it and get some positive yards there. Running at the 47-yard line, first down and 10. Twin receiver is going to line up to the right. McCullough gives to Boley. Boley trying the left side, stood up after a short gain there of a couple before he is tackled down, be a gain of 2. And so that'll bring up second down and 8. Cole gets the play call, looking down at his wrist as he will, his play sheet on his wrist, and he'll bring it into the huddle here for the West Franklin Falcons. And Creaky's going to split out wide to the right. Bully behind McCullough under center. McCullough's going to keep here, fight forward across the 50, stood up at the 48-yard line. That's going to be good for another 3 or 4 yards there. The third down and 5 yards to go here as they got to get across the 45 to the 44-yard line for the first down. The ball sitting just about between the 48 and 49-yard line. Single receiver split wide each side. McCullough under center, Froggett in motion. Movement up front, and see the flag here. And we've got false start here going to be called against West Franklin. Movement up front must not have been, it was against West Franklin, so it must have been a little bit of movement, maybe too much head movement there by McCullough. They saw a jump by Osage City, but penalty goes against the Falcons, so now it's third down and 10. One receivers to the right, Creaky out wide. McCullough will go under center once again. Froggett in motion. The belly read here to Boley. Boley fighting across the 50-yard line, and that's actually McCullough who kept it once again. He tackled down right at the 50. It'll be fourth down and 6. And the punt team will come out here once again for West Franklin.
Fourth down.
Fager and Bowen going to go back deep. Nichols kick it away. Snap is back. Kick is away. Nice, good high punt. Fielded by Fager. Fager's going to try and come to the left side. He's got a little bit of room out across 30, 35, now 40. And he'll be knocked out of bounds just across the 45 at about the 46-yard line. Osage City will take over first down and 10 at their own 46-yard line. H. Flager in on the stop there for West Franklin. And Osage City here started actually about the 47-yard line. Boss with Littrell to his left, going to give to Littrell. He's going to go up off right guard, stacked up right at the 50-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play. That'll bring up second down and 7.
On the tackle, 52, Colton.
Single receiver to the right. Fifth receivers to the left. Boss takes the shotgun snap, going to throw to his right. Got a receiver out there, makes a first man miss, going to dance it around, and now West Franklin collapses down on the receiver. Jace Brenner on the catch, and it'll be Pickup of about 6, so 3rd down and 1. Osage City quickly back up to the line. The give is going to be to Littrell. He's going to go left side, has some room into the secondary, cuts it outside, and now he's got daylight and going to outrun the defense for the touchdown. Going to be a carry of about 44 yards there on the run. And 55 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Osage City for another extra point here. Smith going to come on to attempt the kick. Osage City been going no huddle here, just quick to the ball, take the snap, and have their script set up. Placement is down, the kick is away, it is up, and it is in. Smith adds the extra points with 55 seconds remaining. It's Osage City 28, West Franklin nothing. Back in 30 seconds, where you're listening to High School Football Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really...
helpful?
Very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
And back here at Osage City, Luke Queen with you here this evening. Osage City on top of West Franklin here, 28-0 with 55 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Rogers and Froggett back deep to receive once again here for the Falcons. Last time tried a shorter kick. We'll see what Smith does this time. Going to go ahead and kick it deep. Froggett going to take it. Muffed it initially, but able to pick it up, get out near the 25. Now trying to get the edge at the 30, 35, 40, and he'll be out of bounds across the 45, about the 46-yard line there. Is good return there. Initially just kind of muffed that one, but picked it up and then used his athleticism speed, kind of got that edge as the Indians' coverage kind of collapsed in from that right side. Good return there by Froggett. Going to say at the 47-yard line, first down and 10, so good starting field position here for West Franklin. Move the sticks here with this drive and start to put something together here. McCullough going to give first man through, and they're saying there's another fumble on the play, and it's recovered once again
Indians recover
by Osage City. 40 seconds remaining here in the first, and Osage City takes over right at midfield once again. Osage City quickly out there, twin receivers each side. Littrell to the right of Boss. Boss takes a snap. Back to pass. Going to float one out to the left flat. He's got his receiver at the 30, 25. Makes a man miss. Now diving inside to 20. Will be tackled down at about the 18-yard line. And Tyler Sage on the reception there. And quickly a first down for Osage City. First down and 10, the ball at the 14-yard line. Boss, a quick pass out to the flat to Sage. Sage along the right side gets by the first guy, and he'll be tackled down just short of the goal line. It'll be first down and goal at about the 1-yard line. Osage City quickly coming back to the football here. They are going fast. Twin receivers each side. Boss in a shotgun formation takes the snap. He's going to keep it there, and he'll take it to the outside. And Boss is in on the 1-yard touchdown run. Landon Boss, second touchdown run. With 3.2 seconds remaining here in quarter number one. Osage City does it all quickly as they've got the PAT team out on the field quickly. Smith gets his steps off, ready to go. Placement is down, kick is away. Good kick once again is up and through. So with 3.2 remaining here in the first quarter, Osage City 35, West Franklin nothing. Back in 30, you're listening to high school football here on KOFO.com.
Have you received an email, call, or text about winning a sweepstakes you didn't enter? Don't fall victim to the latest scams. Hi, this is Shelby from Kansas State Bank, encouraging you to protect yourself against these unsolicited attempts to take your money. Contact your financial institution immediately to protect your account if you feel you've been targeted. A reminder from Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
And back here at Osage City High School, 3.2 remaining in the first quarter. And Osage City set to kick it away again, 35-0 Indians on top of West Franklin. Time kick to the right side. Trey Rogers going to take it about the 20, 25. Dances out across near the 30. He'll be tackled down just short of there at about the 28-yard line. And that will take us to the end of quarter number one. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action from here at Osage City High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Turn care into career with Advent Health Ottawa. Clinical, non-clinical, and professional roles are waiting for the right people, and you could be one of them while earning a minimum starting pay of $14.50 per hour. Log on to careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa today. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
And back here at Osage City High School, Luke Queen with you here this evening. 35-0 Osage City as we get started here in quarter number two. First down and 10, ball at the 32-yard line for West Franklin. The receivers out to the right, Froggett in motion from right to left. Quarterback keeper right up the middle is going to be McCullough. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a short gain there on first down. Actually, that was Gage Flager in on the carry that time. Gain of 1 on the play is going to be second down and 9. Falcons come to the line of scrimmage again. McCullough going to go under center. Flager behind him in backfield. Counter run here given to Rogers. Rogers around the right side is going to dive forward out across the 42 to the 43-yard line. But we've got a flag back, and it's going to go against West Franklin on a hold on the right side. The marker is sitting at the 31-yard line, so it'll be from the spot there at the 10-yard mark-off, and it's going to replay second down and make it second down. I would do my quick math, going to be about 21 yards to go. Try and keep you posted on other games in the area. No Wellsville and Jayhawk Lynn, and another game in this 2A District 2 going on right now. well as Humboldt and Eureka. When I find those scores, I'll keep you up to date throughout the night and also try to hunt down Central Heights score as well. Now we've got a whistle here, and a timeout is going to be called by West Franklin. That is their first charge timeout. So they'll have 2 remaining. We'll take a quick break with them here. A 30-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Where do you go when you need your ring repaired, sized, or you're missing a stone and you have no idea where to get it fixed? Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton from Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. When it comes to jewelry, we make shopping local even more convenient. We'll make repairs quickly and get your ring back on your finger where it belongs. We'll take the time to help you find the right size stone for your ring and your budget to replace the one you lost. It's all about taking care of you, our customer and friend. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Welcome back here to Osage City High School. West Franklin Falcons facing a second down, and I might count 21. They've got 23 up on the scoreboard, but we'll just go with mine at second down and 21 coming off of this timeout. Twin receivers are going to split out wide to the left. McCullough goes under center. Back to pass, going to throw pass out here to Rogers. Rogers gets around the first man. Another flag comes out as he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. We're going to have an illegal block here in the back, and so that's going to back up the Falcons even more here.
That guy realized the trend's going to be outside.
And mark the ball back down. They will back them up here 10 yards, so back to the 10-yard line. Now, he's second down and 32, maybe 33. They do have to get across the 42-yard line. His penalties have really backed up West Franklin here. When the receiver's now going to move out to the right side. McCullough goes under center, takes the snap, works to his right, pitches, and the pitch is high. Plager's going to have to try and dive on it here. We're going to see what happens. It's actually Osage City will recover the fumble in the end zone. Pitch was too high. Flager tried to throw a hand up there and knock it down, then tried to hustle over and get on top of it. But when the football starts bounding around, sometimes it bounds right away from you. So Tanner Schaefer is going to get credit for the fumble recovery. 10:31 remaining here in the second quarter. Smith's kick is up and good. The score here with 10:13 remaining in the first half is Osage City 42 and West Franklin nothing. Another 30-second break. We'll be back with more high school football action here on KOFO.com.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
And back here at Osage City High School, 10:13 remaining in the first half. Osage City 42 and West Franklin nothing. The Falcons just killed themselves with penalties and then turnovers. The fourth fumble that is actually the fifth fumble by West Franklin, the fourth that they lost. And Osage City has taken full advantage of it. High-powered offense. That time the defense gets a score. Smith kicks it away. Big kick this time, taking it about the 10 by Rogers, out across the 20, 25, and it'll be pushed out of bounds just across the 25-yard line. And that is where West Franklin will start this drive. Falcons have had some plays that looked like they could be going somewhere, but the laundry gets tossed out onto the field. The yellow flag comes out, and it has brought the good run back and then just put themselves into a very difficult situation with facing second and extremely long or even third and extremely long. So McCullough will go under center here. Takes a snap, going to give it to Froggatt, going to try to come outside. Now cuts it back in along the left, across the 25, back to about the 27, which is the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the carry on that kind of jet sweep give. Nice job by the Osage City defense to string that play along and allow the pursuit to catch up. It'll be second down and 10 with the ball still at the 27-yard line. Single receiver is going to split wide to each side. Nichols to the left. McMahon to the right. McCullough in shotgun. Back to the pass. Looking over the middle. And contact there in the middle, but no flag coming out. There was a lot of contact on the receiver, but the official put his hands up, indicating that there was a touch at the line of scrimmage on the pass. And a player down here for West Franklin, so we've got an official's timeout here for injury. It's Travell Froggatt, who was kind of the guy that took the hit there over the middle, and I'm not sure if it was more inadvertent than anything on the contact. He just might have caught it, in that area that is not protected by your shoulder pads. Looked like he took a shot there, maybe a shoulder pad right to the ribs or something when that contact occurred. Froggatt is up, walking off under his own power. Coach has a hand around him, kind of supporting him, not assisting with his walking off, but just kind of giving him a pat on the back and making sure he's okay. Travell's going to have to go to the sideline to get checked out here for a minute. Definitely going to sit this play out, so substitution will be coming in for him. Back underway. It was good to see when I think it looked more like he kind of got just a good knock there as Travell was able to get to his feet and jog off or walk off under his own power. Single receiver split wide to the right. It's Gunnar McMahon. McCullough under center. Going to fake the give. Going to keep it out. Now pitches out wide to the right. And that's Rogers out near the 30-yard line. And before he's tackled down at the sideline and out of bounds. But it's a gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. That's going to bring up fourth down and about 7 here. Looks like West Franklin's going to keep the offense out there on the field. Got to get out to the 30, across the 36-yard line. The ball at the 31, so really need to get a long 6 in this situation. McCullough standing in the shotgun, looking over towards the sideline. And a whistle here, and a timeout will be called by the Falcons. This will be their second timeout of the half. They'll have one remaining, 8:33 remaining. We'll keep it right here through this one. Osage City 42 and West Franklin nothing. So far in this first half, 230 yards of total offense for Osage City on just 12 plays. West Franklin, 21 total plays, and they've got just 10 yards of offense to show for it here. And that Osage City offense is a quick strike, fast-paced offense, and they have done just that so far here in this first half. And that was what we talked about in the pregame, was that we just needed West Franklin was going to need to keep possession of the football and drive it and chew up that clock, because as soon as Osage City gets it, they are going to go for it, and they are going to try and score quickly, and they're going to try and score a lot. They actually end a punt formation. Nichols' kick is away big high kick. It's going to drop down near the 50 and take an Osage City bounce. Hunter Creaky grabs it immediately, and it'll be at the 46-yard line, and that's where Osage City will start this drive. A nice job to recognize that by Creaky and get a hand up on it and secure the football at the 46, as it bounded down right at the 50-yard line and shot back hard. Osage City going to start here. First down and 10, 8:27 remaining in the first half. Single receiver to the right, trip receivers to the left. Littrell flanking Boss in the backfield to his right. Boss marks up the signals, has what he wants. Pump fakes. Now he's going to look to go up top, trying to hit Fager there. He does, and Fager fighting through a tackle, and he will be in for the touchdown. 46-yard pass there, and some tough yards after catch by Fager, but Boss to Fager this time is good for 46 and the touchdown, the second touchdown combination between those two. And again, it is that quick strike offense going to work for Osage City. Smith with Brenner to hold. Snap is back, kick is up, kick is through. And with 8:16 remaining here in the first half, it's now Osage City 49 and West Franklin nothing. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on KOFO.com.
This is Walt Dengel of Dengel & Son Mortuary. We provide excellent service because we are meticulous in taking care of details. Our staff knows how important it is to the families. Dengel & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort Shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
And back here in Osage City, 8:16 remaining in the first half, and it's Osage City up big, 49-0 here. The last one was Landon Boss to Garrett Fager, 46 yards. After the punt and starting at the 46-yard line, a one-play, 46-yard pass touchdown drive there for Osage City. And that is just the 13th Osage City offensive play in this first half. Low-line drive caught by Rogers at about the 15, crossed the 25, trying to find a way. The ball came out on the return, and it is going to be Osage City football once again, and this time even better field position as they're going to take over inside their own 35-yard line here. West Franklin, their sixth fumble of the first half, and Osage their fifth lost fumble of the half. Osage City going to take over here in great field position. Number 3, it looks like Cooper Parsons is in at quarterback now for Osage City. Takes the snap and a fake the throw now, a little bubble screen out to the near side, and the pass is caught by Brecken Bowen, and he's inside the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. So it'll be a gain there, about 5 yards on the play. We're going to call it second down and 5. Twin receivers each side. Littrell still in the backfield with new quarterback for Osage City. Back to pass, rolling to his right. Going to tuck it there. He's about 35 before he'll be dragged down. Again, that is Cooper Parsons, and he'll be knocked down inbounds. Going to gain a yard or two there on the play. Be third down here and about 3 yards to go for Osage City. Again, the Indians quickly bounce up and get set at the line of scrimmage. Falcons trying to make some substitutions, twin receivers each side. Parsons going to give this time to Littrell. Left side, cuts it up. He's got enough for the first down. Now breaking into the secondary, and he's going to outrun everybody into the end zone for the touchdown. 25 yards. 25-yard touchdown is for Littrell. Actually said the ball was at the 28. They're going to say 28-yard touchdown run for Littrell. His third touchdown run of the ball game. 6:54 remaining in the first half. Smith in to attempt the extra point here. Snap is back, placement down, kick is away, partially blocked there, and it will not get there. And so the extra point is no good, and at 6:54 remaining, the score is Osage City 55 and West Franklin nothing. I'm going to keep it right here through this break as Osage City is taking full advantage of all the West Franklin turnovers. 5 West Franklin turnovers in the first half, all fumbles. One was recovered in the end zone for a Osage City touchdown, but the others have all turned into touchdown drives. Again, Osage City has run, just doing quick math in my head, it's either 15 or 16 plays offensively in this first half. 16 plays so far in this first half, so haven't had to don't hold on to it very long offensively. They're not worried about time of possession. They're worried about putting points on the board, and they go get them as quickly as they can. Smith approaches here, kicks it away. Nice kick once again, taking it about the 13-yard line by Rogers. Out across the 20, 25, sideline 30, 35, and he'll be stopped short of the 40-yard line, about the 37, maybe the 38, and that is where West Franklin will start this drive. I'm going to say the 37-yard line, just by where the officials are jogging out to place the ball down. First down at 10. If West Franklin can generate some offense here, that has been the struggle for them through their first couple ball games anyway. And again, this defense of Osage City, which has only given up 8 points coming into this ball game. Pitch is going to be to Froggett. Froggett trying to make the first man miss. He's wrapped up and will be dragged down for a loss back near the 30-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 7 on the play, so it'll bring up second down and 17. Nice tackle there by Osage City's Brian Bailey, senior outside linebacker, maybe even actually looks like he was an outside backer there. Bailey able to secure the edge and wrap up Froggett. Cola going to keep, now pitches out to Rogers right side, has a little lane there, gets out back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe across it for about a gain of 8 on the play. Still going to bring up third down and long as they're going to mark the ball just shy of the 40 at the 39-yard line. Bring up third down and 8 here for West Franklin. Little belly fake give there, and pitching it to Rogers on that counter wraparound option to the right. Been pretty effective so far as long as a penalty in there. And they had a fake give. Actually, they gave it to the first man through who stood up right back at the line of scrimmage. Osage City comes out with the football, but it was Flager who was stood up immediately, and the whistle was blown for stopping forward progress there before the ball was ripped free. And it looks like West Franklin is going to send the punting unit back out onto the field. believe that's number 8, Jace Brenner, that's going to go back deep as Nichols looks to kick this one away. Snap is back, kick is away, end-over-end kick, going to be bounding down at about the 31, and it'll actually die right there on the second bounce as West Franklin will cover it up. So Osage City, with 4:27 remaining in the first half, is going to start down at the 32-yard line, first down and 10. We might have a lot of substitutions coming in here now for Osage City as we've got a timeout on the field. Didn't see the official signal for a timeout on the change of possession. I have seen Osage City come out very quickly here, so maybe we did have a timeout that I was just unaware of, but so again, it'll be Osage City first down and 10 with the ball at their own 32-yard line, leading 55-0 here. A lot of changes. Looks like going to be offensively for Osage City here, as a lot of the starters are standing over on the sideline now. Really have done their job here this evening. See who comes in and to play the quarterback position. As I've seen statistically anyway, multiple Indians have I would say the quarterback position would be the best way to say it throughout the season, so that because they've done this a lot. It is number 3 once again, Cooper Parsons. Takes the snap, fakes the jet sweep, going to keep it himself, going to try the right side, cuts some positive yards out across the 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds near the 50 by McCullough. And he's actually going to be marked down at the 49 of West Franklin. A big gain there, about 19 yards, and that's plenty for that first down. Vince McCullough came up to make the tackle for West Franklin after the big gain there on first down. So, again, it is first down and 10. Trip receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. Snap is back. Parsons going to throw a little bubble screen out to the left side, and that's good for about 6, maybe 7 yards as the pass is complete out there. Number 19, Weston Dunbar. Looks to me as that would have been a forward pass. Don't believe it was thrown behind the line of scrimmage. Movement up front. Now Osage City looking over to the sideline. Parsons barking out the signals. He'll take the snap, look to his right. Another bubble screen, this time to the right side. Good across the 40. A big collision there as number 21, Alex Bonner, makes the catch. Gage Flager coming out, delivering a big hit, but it was just at the stick, so it's good enough for a first down. First down and 10, Osage City once again. Again, trip receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. Parsons in the shotgun formation. Got motion there. The give is to the motion man. He cuts it upfield as he's going to get inside the 35, and he'll be tackled down near the 30. Ryan Bailey on the carry. Gage Flager on the tackle. Be at the 31-yard line. Pick up about 7, so we're going to call it second down and 3 here for Osage City. Same formation. Trips right, twins left. Parsons takes the snap. Going to keep it himself. He goes forward there as he approaches the 25-yard line. Carry good for about 6 yards there. That's good enough for the first down. Gage Flager in on the tackle once again. Busy man on defense is Flager right now. We approach 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Parsons barks the calls. Man in motion from left to right. Parsons going to give it on the jet sweep from left to right. Cutting upfield is number 11, Brecken Bowen, and he'll be tackled down inside the 15-yard line at about the 14. And again, that's going to be enough for another Osage City first down. Osage City using this spread offense effectively, really going very little huddle. They've huddled just a couple times on the night. Snap is back. Parsons looking to pass, going to fire over the middle. Pass is caught at about the 10-yard line there. Logan White, number 34, on the catch. Gage Flagger with a nice tackle there as he stepped up and didn't allow White to go any further. The second down and 6. The ball at the 10-yard line. Got to get inside the 5 for the first down. Can't get a first without scoring here. Motion man going from right to left. The give will be to him. That's Bowen. He's being wrapped up now. He's able to squirt free, diving forward down near the first yardage marker. And it will be enough for a first down as he's inside the 5 at about the 4, maybe the 3.5. So it'll be first down and goal from the 3 here for Osage City as the clock runs under 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. Osage City looking over to the sideline for the play call. Now they turn and will approach the line of scrimmage. Going to send 3 receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. In Parsons all alone in the backfield. Man in motion from left to right is Bowen. He faked the give. Parsons going to keep it. He's driving forward, squirts free, and he is in for a touchdown. Osage City punches another one in, this time from 3 yards out. Cooper Parsons, his first touchdown of the ball game. 19.9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Extra point attempt upcoming once again from Smith. Brenner to hold once again. And again, Osage City using that spread and that quick pace makes it difficult for substitutions. The kick is up, and this one is good. And with just under 20 seconds remaining here in the first half, Osage City 62, West Franklin nothing. 30-second break. You're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
Supporting local teams helps bring local communities together, and that benefits everyone. That's why we're proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care when you need it most. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
And back here in Osage City with just under 20 seconds remaining in first half. Osage City 62, West Franklin nothing. And it has just been a fast-paced offensive attack for Osage City. I would not even think that I would be stretching myself thin to say that West Franklin probably had more time of possession here in this first half. But Osage City has just scored so quickly. That was the longest drive of the half for Osage City, about 4.5 minutes. So Smith set to kick it away. Shorter kick here is going to be bounced down. Rogers is going to take it on the hop at about the 15, out across the 25-30, 35-40, 45-50, breaking into the secondary. Now he's being chased as he's running down the sideline. 30, 20, 10, and touchdown. West Franklin, the kickoff return for a touchdown. Trey Rogers, 85 yards on the kickoff return. And 13 seconds roll off the clock as Rogers kind of went into the pile. They broke it to the outside and just outran everybody on the coverage team for Osage City to get West Franklin on the board. Looks like McCullough is going to line up to kick this one, or attempt the kick for West Franklin. Falcons will call timeout. That'll be their final timeout of the half. They want to make sure they've got the right personnel on there. Then again, it happens so quickly on kickoff returns. Sometimes you're trying to figure everything out. You might have, been on defense, gone over to get your water, and now you have to get back out because you're on the kick team. Which just under 7 seconds, 6.9 remaining in the first half. West Franklin gets on the board. Snap is back, placement down, kick is away, and it is up, and it is good by McCullough. It was 6.9 remaining here in the first half. It is Osage City 62 and West Franklin 7. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Join KOFO for the Kent Kessinger Show, our weekly chat with the OU Braves head football coach every Tuesday night at 7:06, live from Primetime Grill in South Ottawa. Bob Johnson is your host with Coach Kessinger. It's food, fun, and football on the Kent Kessinger Show, Tuesday nights on KOFO.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
And back here at Osage City, Luke Queen with you. Osage City over West Franklin here with 7 seconds remaining in the first half, 62-7, 85-yard kickoff return by the Falcons' Trey Rogers, getting West Franklin on the board. Lance McCullough adding the point after. And now it's Trey Rogers to kick it away here for West Franklin. Short kick going to drop down at about the 25, picked up at the 20-yard line, brought out across the 20, and stood up there near the 25-yard line, unable to catch the number on the returner there. And it was actually Brecken Bowen on the return, but that was all the time that was remaining on the clock. So we have reached halftime here at Osage City, with the Indians on top of the West Franklin Falcons by a score of 62-7. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and try and get caught up on some scores from around the area, your first half analysis and statistics, and we'll talk to you in 2 minutes. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
You're invited to the Old Mary's Chili Cook-Off Saturday, October 2nd. Presented by KOFO and Peckham's Pumpkin Patch, with assistance from Gardner Disposal, Bones Rock Yard, and Pleasant Ridge Farms. Proceeds benefit the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. There'll be fun activities for the entire family, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Ride the hay wagon down the hill to the pumpkin patch and test your sense of direction in the hay maze. Kids can conquer the climbing hill or try their luck at the new Kalinko game. There's a whole lot more, but we can't describe it all in 60 seconds, so come on out and see it in person. Your $6.50 paid admission lets you vote for your favorite chili and enjoy all the activities. Kids 4 and under, get in free. Walk-ups are welcome, but you can save 50 cents per ticket when you purchase online at pleasantridge.com. For the Old Mary's Chili Cook-Off, brought to you by Peckham's Pumpkin Patch and KOFO.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Yeah, welcome back here to Osage City. Luke Queen with you here at halftime. A big first half by Osage City as they lead 62-7 over West Franklin here this evening. And it has been a fast-paced quick strike offense of Osage City. The last drive that took 4.5 minutes, the longest drive of the first half by Osage City. They run 25 offensive plays for 376 total yards. They have 12 carries for 138 yards. They've 12 of 13 in the passing game, 228 yards passing, averaging 11.5 yards per carry, 17.5 yards per pass, 15 total yards per play in that first half for Osage City. And they just really have taken full advantage of turnovers by West Franklin. There will be what's considered to be 5 of them in that first half. 5 fumbles by West Franklin have turned directly into points on either just a couple plays, but one fumble recovered in the end zone by the Osage City defense for another score. West Franklin, 24 plays, just 12 yards, averaging less than a yard per play in that first half. Statistically, Hayden Boss, 8 for 9, 216 yards and 2 touchdowns as a quarterback for Osage City in that first half. Garrett Fager, he's got 3 catches for 122 yards. Tyler Sage, 3 catches for 50. Jace Brenner, 2 catches for 34. And then a host of other receivers with a single catch for positive yards for Osage City. Running the football, and Brody Littrell, 4 carries, 82 yards. Landon Boss, a couple carries and a couple touchdowns. Littrell with 3 touchdown runs in that first half. Just has been all Osage City so far here this evening. 62-0 here at the half. Statistically, for West Franklin, Lance McCullough is 1 for 2 for -1 yard, a bubble screen pass that was caught on the line of scrimmage and tackled down immediately. Trey Rogers with the catch. Rogers leading the way carrying the football. He's got 4 carries for 19 yards. Lance McCullough, 6 carries, 16 yards. Micus Boley, 2 carries, 5 yards. Gage Flager, a couple carries, no yards gained. Travell Froggatt, a couple, and lost yards on those. Defensively, Gage Flager leading the way with 4 tackles. Trey Rogers has 3, and a whole host of Falcons with 1 tackle apiece. But again, it has been the turnovers that have given Osage City short fields to work with. They have taken full advantage of it throughout that entire first half. They've at the end of one quarter of play, it was 35-0. Osage City just continued to dominate and make plays in the second quarter. Schaefer recovering the fumble in the end zone early in the second quarter. Then it was Boss to Fager from 46 yards out. Littrell, a 28-yard touchdown run. Parsons, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Trey Rogers getting West Franklin on the board with just 7 seconds remaining in the first half on an 85-yard kickoff return for the score. So it has been all Osage City other than that one big kick return by Rogers for West Franklin. In Osage City, 25 plays, 12 rushes for 138 yards, 12 of 13 passing for 228 yards, 376 yards of total offense for Osage City in that first half, and only 12 total yards in the first half by West Franklin. Well, we're going to take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we're going to try and catch up on some local team scores from around the area. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week halftime show here on KOFO.com.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away, this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Needing work? Want to do something different? KOFO is looking for someone to fill a part-time position as the host of the Sunday morning gospel favorite show. No previous experience is necessary, but must have a good work ethic, good communication skills, be familiar with computer operations, and have your own transportation. If interested, send us an email at kofo@kofo.com. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away, this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week halftime show. Luke Queen with you here in Osage City, Kansas, where at halftime it is Osage City 62 and West Franklin 7. Some other scores from around the area here in 2A District 2. Humboldt over Eureka at halftime 24-14. Paola on top of Ottawa at the half, 28-14. Trying to hunt down and see if I can find the Wellsville and Jayhawk Lynn score. The last I had seen, Wellsville was up 13-0, but I believe that game was still in quarter number 1 at the time. And so I'm trying to track that down, as well as Central Heights, and see how the Vikings are doing this evening as well in 1A play. I cannot remember exactly off the top of my head who they're playing here this evening. Let me look it up. They're playing Northeast Arma this evening and have not been able to track down that score as we're looking around. But here it is, Osage City all over West Franklin, 62-7. Osage City has been dominant the first 3 weeks, and they're continuing that domination here tonight as they came in 3-0. They had given up 8 points last week to Mission Valley. West Franklin getting a kickoff return of 85 yards from Trey Rogers. They're late in the first half to get points on the board. But at this point, Osage City has outscored their opponents by a wide margin of 199-15, and that is through 14 quarters of football. So this spread, quick, paced offense that Osage City runs, it is not just tough for West Franklin here this evening. It is something that has been tough for everyone to slow down in these first 4 weeks of the football season. They spread it out. They run the ball. They throw the ball. They've got athletes that do it all over the field, and plus their defense has just been outstanding. Like I said, through 14 quarters, they've given up 15 points, and they've given up all the 15 of those points in the last 6 quarters that they've played. I'll have to go back and check the statistics on last week for when Mission Valley scored. If it was in the second half of that game, they could have possibly given those up in the last just 4 quarters of football. But anyway, here at halftime, it is Osage City 62 and West Franklin 7. Again, if we can continue, we'll keep looking for those scores from around the area and see if we can't figure out what to do, what's going on around the area, and trying to look through those 1A district games. Central Heights against Northeast tonight is not a league game or a 1A district game. This game is a Flint Hills League matchup here between West Franklin and Osage City. Osage City already has defeated Linden, Mission Valley, and Council Grove on the season, looking to go 4-0 in the Flint Hills League with this win here this evening. West Franklin still trying to get things going. The turnovers have really done West Franklin in here this evening. They've been having trouble all year really getting their offense going. And, tonight has been no different, but it's been really the fumbles. 5 first-half fumbles, 1 recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. 4 other times they put the ball on the ground. One of them was on a kickoff return. After an Osage City score a couple plays later, Osage City is in once again for another touchdown. So Osage City is doing it quickly when they score. It was just over 2 minutes into the ball game when Brody Litchell ran the first touchdown in for Osage City. 44 seconds later, after a turnover, after the second fumble by West Franklin, and this time it was Landon Boss on a 4-yard touchdown run, making it 14-0. Osage City forced a 3-and-out, then a 63-yard pass from Landon Boss to Garrett Fager for the touchdown with 4:42 remaining in the first quarter. With 55 seconds remaining, Brody Littrell ran one in for 44 yards, then got the ball back once again after another fumble by West Franklin. And this time it was Boss with a 1-yard touchdown run with just 3.2 remaining in quarter number 1. In the second quarter, a fumble recovery for a touchdown with 10:13 remaining. Just under 2 minutes later, it was Boss to Fager for a 46-yard touchdown pass. Littrell, a 28-yard run a minute and a half later. Then it was backup quarterback Cooper Parsons coming in, the sophomore quarterback taking over. He ran one in, and then Smith added another extra point, and it was 62-0 with just under 20 seconds remaining in the first half. On the ensuing kickoff, Trey Rogers returned it for the score for West Franklin. Lance McCullough added the point after, making it 62-7. We are going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll get ready for action in quarter number 3. You've been listening to the KOFO.com halftime report here on the KOFO High School Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
Did you miss your front row seat at Arrowhead last season? Not this year. KOFO and Furniture Loft are sending you back to Arrowhead to watch the most exciting team in football, your Kansas City Chiefs. You and a friend in front row seats to watch the Chiefs. Just stop by Furniture Loft on Market Street in Osage City or Emporia on West US 50 and register once per visit. Only one win per season. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 to win. The next ticket giveaway is for the Chiefs versus the Bills October 10th. Winner announced October 7th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Today's job market is full of demand for skilled trade workers. Electricians, welders, mechanics, these and other trades are the backbone of every community. They're also a huge part in making sure the Army National Guard is always fulfilling its mission of service to our country and communities. Soldiers train to keep the power flowing, engines running, and supplies moving. The skilled trades these soldiers perform are the same ones needed in today's civilian workforce. Army National Guard soldiers are on the fast track to learning skills that can set them up for success at home with companies looking to hire the best. With options from plumber to helicopter mechanic and everything in between, soldiers are able to select the trades that best fit their lives. Their resumes are being built through their paid training and part-time service. Find out how you too can learn a trade profession and serve your community and country by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, welcome back here to Osage City. Luke Queen with you. And about a minute until we start play in the second half. It was all Osage City in the first half, 62-7 lead over West Franklin. We'll have a running clock here in the second half with the spread the way it is right now. West Franklin will have to double-check. They've received the opening kickoff of the ballgame, so I'd assume that they're going to kick it off here to open up play in the second half. Osage City probably going to rest the majority of their starters here as they've got, upcoming games, all district games remaining for Osage City. This 2A District 2, everybody opened up with 3 games out of district, and their last 5 games are all their district games. It seems like as I looked around the schedule, not everybody was set up that way. Central Heights has played 2 district games already out of 3, and in a non-district, non-league game so far this going on this evening. Also, Central Heights 2-0 in the Frontier or in the Flint Hills League with those 2 victories on the season as they went on the road and defeated Northern Heights, and then did also beat West Franklin in week number 1. So, sitting up there, but Osage City looking to go 4-0 in the Flint Hills League with a win here this evening. Trey Rogers is setting the ball on the tee. He will be kicking it away here for West Franklin. And Ryan Farwell and Tyson Gregg will be back deep. It will bound down at just at the 20. It's going to be picked up there by Gregg. He's going to get across the 25, 30, 35, 40, and he'll be brought down right at the 40-yard line. And maybe the 39 or 40-yard line, just shy of the 40 is where they're going to mark it, and that's where Osage City will start this drive, first down and 10, with the nose of the football just behind the 40-yard line. Osage City going towards the north here in quarter number 3, so that'll be right to left on an old-school radio dial as we sit here on the internet. So definitely no dials going on there, but right to left from my view here on the west side of the Osage City Stadium. Trip receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Snap is back. Parsons looking to throw. He's rolling out now. He's going to bring it back to his left. Going to have to tuck it, try and make something happen, and nothing there. And he will be brought down for a loss of about 1 on the play from where I could tell, maybe 2, as he got across the 35 to 36, maybe the 37-yard line. They're actually going to mark it down at the 35, so that's going to be a loss of 4. And it'll bring up second down and 14. As really it's a long 14 as the stick there is just shy of the 50-yard line for the first down. Parsons again in the shotgun. Takes the snap, and he will give it to the running back. Late give there, but positive yardage out to about the 40-yard line. Britton Bird, the ball carrier. First carry there for the freshman Bird. Gain of 4 brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. I believe that was H. Flager in on another tackle for the Falcons. It'd be third down and 10 here. I believe this is only quite possibly the second third down Osage City has faced here in the ball game. Trip receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Bird in the backfield, flanking Parsons to his right. Parsons takes the snap, fake to give, look to pass. He's going to go up top, throwing it down the sideline, and the pass will fall incomplete. Good coverage there on the play by West Franklin. That was Micus Boley in coverage. He was trying to hit Dunbar on a streak route down the left side, just kind of a fly, but pass was underthrown and falls harmlessly incomplete. So fourth down and 10, and Osage City will punt this one away. It looks like Froggatt going back deep for West Franklin, and it's good to see Travell took a knock in that first half. Didn't see him after that, but he is back out on the field here in the second half. Punt is away. And bounce down about the 38, and it's going to roll dead inside the 35 at about the 33-yard line. Good stop defensively that time by West Franklin. And they will take over, going to mark it actually at the 34-yard line. Now they move it back a length of the football, just inside the 34, between the 33 and 34-yard line. Falcons offense breaks the huddle and jogs up to the line of scrimmage. Single receivers each side. Freaky to the left, Nichols to the right, McCullough under center, and he's going to keep it. Now he's going to try to pitch it out to Rogers real late as he was getting wrapped up, and it's going to go out of bounds, a fumble out of bounds back near the 30, so it'll be a loss of about 4 on the play. Bring up second down and 14. Fake the belly give to the first man through Flagger, and McCullough probably wise to do that initially, but then they got hit and tried to make a pitch at the same time, and he pushed it behind Trey Rogers. As Rogers was trying to make sure he was going to be able to smother and fall in that football, it rolled out of bounds. The receivers split out again. McCullough under center. Froggatt going to go in motion. Give is to Flagger. Flagger up the middle for a gain of about 2 on the play. Going to be maybe back to the just short of the original line of scrimmage. So now it'll be third down and 11. Got to get out near the 45 for the first down, across the 44 for sure. The ball sitting just inside the 34 of the West Franklin Falcons here. If the Falcons stay on the ground or if they try to go to the air. Twin receivers this time to the right. Creaky out wide. Froggatt going to go in motion from left to right. McCullough fakes the give, now pitches it out to Froggatt. Froggatt's got some running room out across the 50, 45, 40, and he got tripped up by the toes, and he'll fall down at about the 35-yard line, maybe the 34. Froggatt got out to the edge, and you saw the burst of speed that he has, and a big gain there on third and long as West Franklin decided to keep it on the ground. First down and 10, the ball at the Osage City about 33-yard line. Some big numbers out here, but no hash marks, so I'm trying to guess. McCullough on the keeper. Got a little bit of daylight, breaks into the secondary. Now he'll be tripped up at about the 20-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of about 14 yards on that play, as the ball will be marked just inside the 20 at the 19. A 14-yard carry there by Lance McCullough. Again, stuck it into the belly of the running back, Gage Flagger, then pulled it away at the last second, went out along the edge, able to get good yardage on that play. Time going to give it to the first man through. Flagger, who's down at the 15, stood up at about the 14 and pushed back. So good carry there on first down. Gain of 4 on the play as the ball will be marked at the 15-yard line. Second down and 6. Long 6 in this area for West Franklin. Froggatt motion from right to left. Give again to Flagger. Again, good positive yardage forward. Going to be close to the line to gain. And we're going to see what the officials say. If it's going to be just short, it looks like. It's going to be third down and 1. By the spot of the ball, as it's just inside the 10-yard line, so a yard here. Definitely 4 down territory here for the Falcons as they break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. This time, Froggatt going to line up in the slot. Creaky out wide to the right. Motion man is Rogers. Give us to Flagger. Flagger inside the 5 and diving forward in for the touchdown. And Gage Flager, a 10-yard touchdown run here for West Franklin. And a nice job there by Flager to push that forward. And another touchdown here, the first offensive touchdown of the night for West Franklin. About 4 minutes remaining here in the third. And McCullough again going to line up to kick the extra point. Placement's down, the kick is away, and it's pulled just wide to the left. And so the score here after the Flager touchdown is Osage City 62 and West Franklin 13. A good drive there by the Falcons. Snap was a little bit high. Placement got down as McCullough was approaching there, and he tried to slow that leg up. And as a former kicker, I know that feeling, and you end up pulling it or almost hitting it ever so slightly, and it ends up going wide to the right. But a good drive there by the West Franklin Falcons to get points on the board. 62-13. Clock continues to run here. In the third quarter, we've got 2:30 remaining in the quarter, and West Franklin will kick it away once again. Back deep is number 25, Tyson Gregg, and number 6, Ryan Farwell. Rogers steps back as he's going to kick it away here for West Franklin. It's a short kick this time, going to bounce down at about the 27, and wise decision there by the deep man Tyson Gregg as he came up, just slid and covered that football on the ground to just get the possession for Osage City. It was in a spot there as West Franklin was charging down that they could have recovered, gone right back on offense, but the ball is going to be marked just north of the 25-yard line at the 26. And that's where Osage City will start this drive. Parsons actually looks like this time it's going to be Farwell in at quarterback. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to try to run the right side. Got a couple of yards as he's approaching out near the 30-yard line, about knocked down at the 29, so it'll be a pickup of 4 there. So the third quarterback in for Osage City. This time it is Ryan Farwell, 5'7" freshman. Osage City running this, staying with this spread offense, but now the younger group here is huddling up. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Farwell takes the snap, going to throw a bubble screen, and a block down there, and almost intercepted by Gunnar McMahon. And if he could have picked that one, there was nobody between him and the end zone. But that is such a tough pass to intercept, as that pass was thrown from about 5 yards away and tried to be a bullet, and Gunnar throwing his hands up there, able to knock it down. But even on Sundays, you really don't see anybody make that catch all that often. And that will be the end of quarter number 3, as Osage City does not have to run another play. So we're going to take a quick 60-second timeout. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. After this, you're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
And back here at Osage City, Luke Queen with you here this evening. We're headed to quarter number 4, Osage City 62 and West Franklin 13 as we get ready for play here in quarter number 4. Osage City facing a 3rd down and 8. The ball at the 27-yard line of the Indians. West Franklin defense out there trying to force another Osage City punt here. And a lot of movement and no snap of the football, so I assume this is going to be against the offenses. There was movement all over, and they're actually going to say encroachment on the defense created the movement. So a 5-yard penalty is going to be stepped off, and 3rd down and 8 just became 3rd down and 3 here for Osage City. Looked like a lot of movement all at once, and I couldn't tell who moved, so I was just guessing it was the offense. Snap is back. Farwell going to roll to his left. He's got a little bit. Now he's going to throw. Pass is going to fall incomplete. Good coverage there on the play by Trey Rogers. Pass was intended there for Keaton Curley, and off of his fingertips as Rogers arrived at the same time the ball did, trying to knock that one away. So it'll be 4th down and a long 3 in this situation for Osage City. See if the Indians keep the offense out on the field. It looks like they will. Single receiver splitting wide east side. They're actually going to have trip receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Snap back to Farwell. He's going to follow the lead, and he will be tackled down for a loss. Nice job there by the West Franklin defense. It was Duke Smith getting in to make the sack. But that will be West Franklin taking over on downs, 1st down and 10 with the ball at the 30-yard line, and West Franklin going to go ahead and use one of their 3 remaining timeouts, their first of this second half. Try and make sure their offense is on the right page as they're looking to see if they can work it again and get another touchdown on the board here. Again, the only stoppages would be timeouts and injuries here in this half. 62-13 our score. Here just a minute 5 gone by in quarter number 4. West Franklin first score came with just under 7 seconds remaining in the first half on an 85-yard kickoff return by Trey Rogers. Gage Flager. Garrett Fager and Gage Flager are getting me confused and tripping over my tongue here tonight. Gage Flager for West Franklin, a 10-yard touchdown run with 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. The other touchdown for the Falcons here this evening. And West Franklin coaching staff want to make sure that they are ready to go here, so using that timeout. And now we'll send the offense out onto the field. Single receiver split wide to each side. Hunter Creaky to the near side. And Nichols split out wide to the right. It's going to be actually McCullough not back at quarterback this time. That was Bryce Hatfield. The pitch to Trey Rogers is going to be stopped there for no gain on the play. Trey was kind of in trouble behind the line of scrimmage, but then able to fight forward back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 for West Franklin. In the ball at the 30-yard line of Osage City. Twin receivers to the right. Hatfield under center. He's going to turn and give it to the first man through, which I believe is Flager. Actually, it is Wyatt McCullough getting the carry there. Didn't see that Wyatt had checked into the ballgame. 5'5" freshman McCullough with the carry. He's going to pick up a yard, maybe 2 on the play. We'll mark it down at the 27, actually the 28-yard line. So 2 yards on the carry there for Wyatt McCullough. 3rd down and 8 here for West Franklin. Single receiver split out wide to the left. And a fumble on the snap to center quarterback exchange, and it's covered up by West Franklin. So the Falcons lose a down basically on that one, as it'll stay 4th down now and that long 8 yards to go. Falcons break the huddle, approach the line of scrimmage here. Single receiver split wide to each side. Hatfield is immediately under pressure there by Osage City, shooting through the gap and getting to the quarterback before he could even take his second step back. That was Tristan Long. Records the sack, and the turnover on downs gives the ball back to Osage City, and that was about a 12-yard loss there. Back to the 40 is where they're going to give it to him. The initial contact there as Hatfield was dropping back. It was more towards the 35, but he was able to kind of take a couple steps back before he was taken down, and so they'll give it to him at the 40-yard line. Barwell going to give to the running back here around the right side, and flags come flying as he'll be tackled down at the 49. A 9-yard gain on the play, but I've got flags on coming out from both directions. Long, the ball carrier. There was one thrown by the white hat, and then one also thrown by the back judge here. So the officials are going to come together. We have holding against the offense, which will be from the spot of the foul. So Osage City is going to back up. It'll remain first down. It'll be about first down and 21 is it. The foul occurred at about the 39. The ball moves back inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Trip receiver's left, single receiver to the right. Barwell with Long flanking him to his right in the backfield. Takes the snap. Going to give to Long. He's going to try the left side, trying to get outside and get around the edge. We've got another flag coming in as Long will be tackled down. It looks like for a loss here. See what the flags are for. It's usually in the area of holding, and it is. Once again, holding going to be called against Osage City. Going to back up the Indians once again. It'll still be first down, but it's going to be first down and at least 30. See where they step it back to. It is just inside the 20 at the 19. They've got to get the ball to the 50-yard line, so first down and 31 for Osage City. Single receiver out wide to the right. Trips to the left. Farwell looking over. Now marks the signals. He's back to pass, looking to his left. And now the ball's down on the ground as Farwell tried to make something happen, had it knocked away. But I believe he was able to cover that up. And so that'll make it second down and drop them back another few yards as now they're just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Make it second down and 34. Clock continues to run, 5:50 remaining in the ballgame. Trip receivers this time going to split out to the right, single receiver to the left for Osage City. Barwell takes the snap, up back, going to look to his right, going to throw. He's got a man. Pass is caught at about the 35, and he'll dive forward to about the 37-yard line. Keaton Curley on the catch. We got some yards back there, but we'll still be facing third and very long as the ball is the 28-yard line is where they're going to mark him down. So it's still third down and 22 yards to go as they've got to get to midfield for this first down. Osage City might be looking just to get some yards and maybe get themselves into territory to try it again. In Farwell back to pass, steps up under pressure, throws. It is low and no catch as it was just down too low. Good effort there by the receiver to go down and try and make a play. Pass was intended there for number 21, Alex Bonner. And that'll be fourth down and 22 yards to go. And it does look like Osage City's going to send out the kicking team. Hunter Creaky going to be the deep man here for West Franklin. Osage City trying to make sure that they've got the right people out on the field here for the punt team. Snap is back, and the kick is away. It's a low-line drive kick, going to bounce once at about the 42. Creaky's going to take it on the hop. Got a 45 before he's wrapped up there. and it'll be dropped down at about the 46-yard line. So West Franklin will take over first down and 10 at their own 46, maybe 47-yard line. See where the official actually spots the ball. We're going to say 46. So as we roll under 4 minutes remaining here, West Franklin again just going to try and salvage some more points here in this situation, trailing 62-13. It was all Osage City in that first half, and there was turnovers by the West Franklin offense. Set it up, and it looks like we've got a whistle and a timeout again here called on the field. Again, this is a situation here late in this ball game with the point spread like this. The coach is just making sure that they've got everything lined up and all the kids in the right positions here that they're going to put out offensively and defensively as they want to keep the focus of everybody out there. We'll get out of here safely and be ready again for next Friday night. Quick reminder, next Friday, game of the week will be at Wellsville. Wellsville will be taking on Eureka next week. Central Heights is playing host to Horton, and West Franklin in 2A District 2 play will be taking on the Humboldt Cubs. Snap, and they give on the right side, and buzz of yards out there near the 50-yard line. See who the ball carrier was for West Franklin on that play. And it looks like Wyatt McCullough on the carry. Going to pick up 4 out to the just short of midfield between the 49 and 50. Second down and a long 6 here for West Franklin. Got to get across the 45 of the Indians. Snap is back. And again, they give there to McCullough, I believe it is, as he's into Indian territory at the 48-yard line. So a pickup of 3 on the play is going to bring up third down and 4. Falcons come to the line of scrimmage here, third down and 4. Single receiver split wide each side, and the give is to McCullough. McCullough driving his feet forward as he dives down near the 45, maybe the 44, and that is going to be good enough. He did get to the line to gain, and good running there. McCullough had somebody tugging on his jersey from the time he got that football and just kept those feet churning and able to rip off the 4 yards needed for the first down. Hatfield going to give to McCullough once again. This time stood up after a short gain on the play of a yard or 2. It'll be second down and 8 as the ball is about at the 36-yard line, or 42-yard line. Again, looking down at those big numbers, I should be able to figure out where they are there. Minute 30 remaining here in the ball game. Hatfield, again, to give to McCullough, this time right side, going to pick up positive yards inside the 40 and about the 37-yard line. Got to get to the 34 for the first down, so we're going to call it third down and 3. A long 3, short 4 situation here for West Franklin. Hatfield under center. Snap, and again the give to McCullough, and he's going to be tripped up there at about the 36-yard line, just shy of the 35, so it'll be fourth down and just a couple here. 45 seconds remaining on the clock as it continues to run. West Franklin, if they can get this play ran and get a first down. So fourth down and a good 1 yard here. Give is going to be to McCullough. McCullough going forward here. He's got enough for the first down, stood up there, and now the whistle for forward progress is blown, and they're going to spot the football good enough for the first down. Just 12 seconds remaining here as the clock continues to roll, and it looks like that might be our last play of the ball game, and it will be. Our final score from here at Osage City is the Osage City Indians 62, the West Franklin Falcons 13. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back to wrap things up. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Parenting doesn't come with a manual, so if you are currently raising children, you no doubt could use a little help. Whether you have a child who is potty training, a strong-willed 5-year-old, colicky newborn, or a rebellious teen, Life Care Center of Ottawa offers free parenting education to any parent of any age child. Not only that, while you are learning, you are also earning the resources you need to help care for your children, all at no cost to you. Call us today at 785-242-4500 to start becoming the mom or dad you were designed to be.
And welcome back here to Osage City. Luke Queen with you once again. The final score tonight, Osage City 62 and West Franklin 13. The Osage City Indians moving their record to 4-0 with the victory here tonight. West Franklin falling to 0-3. Dominant first half by Osage City as they led at the half. They scored 62-0, 35 points in the first half, 27 points in the first quarter, 27 in the second quarter. West Franklin got on the board late in the second quarter with an 85-yard kickoff return by Trey Rogers. Garrett Flager ran one in. Gage Flager again screwed that up with the between the two players on each team, but Gage Flager with a 10-yard touchdown run in the third quarter for West Franklin as well. For Osage City, Landon Boss, 216 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Brody Littrell, 82 rushing yards and 3 TDs. Garrett Fager for Osage City, 122 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. Bryce Hatfield didn't throw the football. Lance McCullough, the leading rusher for the Falcons on the evening, he had 30 rushing yards. West Franklin, 90 total yards on 42 plays, 91 yards rushing. They had 13 first downs. They turned the ball over 4 times, losing 4 fumbles, including 1 for a touchdown. Penalties as well as on a few great plays for breaking it open for West Franklin, just got called back by penalties. Osage City taking full advantage, using their speed and their very, very, very up-tempo offense and defense, and really controlled the game throughout as they come away with the big victory. The final score, Osage City 62 and West Franklin 13. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Robert back in the studio, getting me in and out all the breaks and taking care of me all night. You've been listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
Thank you for listening to this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO and KOFO.com. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Kansas State Bank, Quality Structures, and by Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Herald, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Kramer Pharmacy. Our Game of the Week on KOFO.com is also brought to you by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, and Arvest Bank. For more information about our Game of the Week football broadcast, visit the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.